Hello everyone. I'm having another play with this memory box set of aperture dies. Distressed Addington Collage it's called. What a grand name. This time I'm using this one. So this is the third of the dies in the set. I've just got that one to go. But this one made me think of waves. It was just, you know, curly things. So you'll see it probably a bit more clearly against my dark matte. To use it this way on one of my cards, my front panel die that I normally use, this Sizzix one, is just a bit tight. It kind of cuts into the edge and I don't really want that. So I've had to cut this one with my trimmer just to make it a tad wider. It still leaves a little border around the edge, which is great. I've rummaged through my scraps drawers and I found this piece of jelly plate printing. So I thought that bit there, which I just cut, would look rather nice as sort of C underneath there. And because of all these twiddly bits, I thought I would stick it directly to the back of the front panel and obviously trim it down. With that, I thought I would use this Ray die from Gummiapan. And I cut a couple out, which I thought I would, well, 3 actually, that I thought I would stack to give it a bit more body, as it were. And when I looked at the die, you can see the upper side of this fin here, or wing, shall I say, and the underside of this one. Now, I don't know much about fish really, but I do know that the underside of fish is lighter than the upper side, because any creature going underneath it would look up and the light of the sky would make it less visible if the underside was light as well. So I was going to find a place on my bit of jelly plate where this bit was lighter than this bit. I can play around with a bit of colouring afterwards, but to use the same piece of paper, we'll make sure that this ties in colour-wise with that. So here's my window cut with the ray, and I can, like I did yesterday, look around and try and find somewhere so that this bit here, this wing, is lighter than the rest. Try and get it somewhere or other. Let's have a look on this side here. I'd like that would be quite nice there, wouldn't it? You see, the light bit comes down there, almost in with this line of the die cut there. Like, how about like that? So if I put my die into that gap, I will just tape it down to make sure it stays where it's supposed to be, and then I'll cut out the ray from this piece of jelly plate printing. Just going to turn myself around to cut it out. Right, here it is. Let's see what we've got. This low-type tape is brilliant. Look, not a mark, and that's just on paper. Right, there it is. Oh, it's not bad actually, is it? Look at that. I think with a little bit more definition just on the one side, maybe it's got a couple of dots for its eyes. I may just either make those black or white. Let's just have a look here. Let's see what we're looking at. I am kind of swimming out of the, leaping out of the, don't know if rays do leap out, but you know, might be interesting. For the eyes, I could, if you look on here, there's 2 little eyes there. I think, at least I think they're eyes. Don't know what exactly. But I could make it a little bit shiny several ways of doing that. Distress microglaze, crystal glaze from Nuvo, clear embossing. That might work. Let me stick some of these together. I didn't know if this was going to kind of work or not, but let me put this onto here first of all, so we've got something to sort of build on. I'm just going to glue the back of all of this with my zig. I think that's pretty well covered. Put some, yes, I'll go straight away and do this. I'll just trim this down a bit before I put it on. May have to trim it a little bit more, just let's see. Yeah, just a bit more down this side. How we're doing. And a little more off the bottom, just a tiny touch. There we go. Okay. It's rather nice, isn't it? There's a little bit sticking out there. I'll just take a sliver off that. Just didn't quite get enough off. Okay. That should do it. Okay. Put some more adhesive onto the actual paper itself. All right. We'll pop this onto the card front. Here we go. I think I'm going to have to trim the card just a tiny touch down this side, because that and this are about the same, but that's just a tad wider, so I'll take a little sliver off the side of that. Right, let's mess about with this ray now and see what we can do with this. I think I may do some clear embossing on it just to make it nice and shiny, but I may need to do just a little bit of defining before I do that. Let's just see. Let's see if I get a marker. Oh, the end's come off this one. Oh gosh, the end's come off that one. What's happening here? Don't know which was which now. It's stuck down at the bottom of the... I think that's the wrong one, but still, no matter. Oh no, it is the right one. It is the right one. Right, let's just see. Let's just see how these look on here. Wrong end. Yeah, that'll do. Let me just darken this a little. Bit of shading in there. And I'll try with a, what was that? That's too fat, a 10 is too fat. 5, I wonder if this works. Doesn't seem to be working. Let's see about the 10. Okay, let's just put the 2 eyes like that. after losing my dye yesterday, you'll probably be happy to note that I have ordered a long-handled magnet to go fishing for dyes when I lose them on the floor. Let's just see. What does he look like on here? Not bad, not bad. I would like a little black dot on there as well, so I need a really fine... This is a fine 1.1. Don't know if those are dry yet. Is it working? Right, let's try again. There we go. I have two eyes. You'd have to look at the close-up when I've put it on the community tab or Facebook or Instagram just to see. Let's pop these together. Don't know how many I'm going to need. Right. Those little eyes actually made quite a difference, just highlighting them with a little white and a tiny, tiny, tiny dot of black. Absolutely minuscule. Let's see. Don't know what kind of greeting I could put on this. I do have something that says Ocean of Love somewhere, or some such appropriately nautical sentiment. These dies are just so lovely. Right, let's pop the blue onto the top. Oops, the tail's coming apart there. I'll just stick that back together. The blue is so thin, it's just literally just copy paper, so it definitely needs something to give it a bit of substance. And now my fingers are all sticky. Okay, I think we're nearly there. Excellent. Right, now what I'd like to do is to just put a thin layer of clear embossing over him, just to give him a bit of shine. I mean, fish are shiny things, aren't they? So, a bit of Versamark. On the tail as well. Clear embossing powder. Let's get a pair of tweezers. There we go. And we'll just heat set this and hope that the eyes still show through. Right, just hold it from flying away. Oof. Right, I think we're kind of there. Whoops. There he goes. So, I think I'm going to leave him kind of in mid-flight. We'll just about see his eyes. He's nice and shiny. I'll stick him down with, I'll just wait until that powder is, the molten powder is absolutely set. Some Nouveau Deluxe adhesive, just a trail over him. And I'll see if I can find a sentiment that is suitable for a fish flying out of the ocean. So a big thank you today to all those people who have very generously bought me a coffee. I do appreciate every single one. It's so kind. And for those who also remember to, like I often don't, to tick a like for each video that you enjoy. So as ever, have some fun, use what you've got, and thank you so much for watching.